Why?
Well, they've been running me around like crazy. I thought you might have gone.
Well, I had nothing else better to do.
Sure. Did you find anything out?
Why don't we both sit down?
You didn't get it, huh?
I said sit down.
I knew they'd say no.
I tried all my contacts. WSB, State Department, Justice Department. Nobody wants to tackle an immigration case quite like this.
That's because of the scam, isn't it?
Well, they seem to think that you're too controversial a character.
You took your green card. I mean, I'm not asking for any special consideration.
No one wants to get involved because no one cares.
But it's not fair.
Look, you don't have to tell me that.
I suppose then there's nothing more to be said. I just have to make arrangements to leave the country.
Oh, wait a minute. Now,
where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I would never have even got this job if it wasn't for Dan Rooney's kindness.
Look, did you hear this mouth say that it had given up?
No, but the State Department, the Justice Department, I mean, that only leaves the President himself.
Right. Well, I happen to think that there's something rather obvious that I'm overlooking, some simple solution.
But what? You've tried everything.
Yes, but you see, this mind tends to think that it can overcome anything, right? So why don't you and I go back to my place, get your coat, and we'll toss this around between the two of us.
Oh, but how's it going to help?
It's going to help because I happen to think that there's a solution to this problem, and I'm going to find it. Now, let's kick this whole thing off with a nice cup of tea.
You know, there's Vancouver.
Don't be ridiculous.
Nanny is all I have in the world. She can help take care of the baby, me if necessary.
And is she going to help take care of Basil and Oliver?
They won't know that I'm there.
Ah, yes, but what about when they do know you're there? What if somebody sees you walking down the street, somebody sees you with Nanny? When does your life start to become in danger?
It's the only place I've got.
Hey, come on, sweetheart. Hey, listen, there's a whole wide, big, wonderful world out there.
But it's a lonely world. I don't have friends all over the world like you do.
That's exactly what you need, a whole new start.
No, I need a little love around me. Don't you understand? There's only two places I can get that. That's here with my friend, or that's in Vancouver with Nanny.
Would you see Percy?
Only if I had to.
You're hardly his favorite person.
Robert, I've got to make some plans.
All right, well, let's do that. But let's also examine all the options before we do.
That's all I've been doing for the last 3 days.
And the best you can do is Nanny.
Right. That's all I've got.
Can you contact her?
Yes, I know the number. Can I call her from here?
Be my guest.
Thank you. Liz, I know this is hard for you to understand, but Nanny is like a mother to me, and with the baby coming, I'm going to need that kind of support.
Just so long as you understand that my first consideration is your safety.
Hello? Nanny McTavish, please. This is Holly Sutton. Yes, thank you.
Not there, huh?
She's gone to England to take care of her sick sister.
Could you go there?
There are more Durbans in England than there are in Vancouver, and besides, her sister is really poor. I'd be a terrible burden.
Well, then, we'll have to think again, won't we?
There's nothing to think about, Robert. I'm alone, and I have absolutely nowhere to go. I can't go back to England for the same reason you don't want me to go back to Vancouver. They'll find me there easier than they'll find me anywhere else.
Then it's all settled. That way you can stay here.
Stay here? Where I can't work? Where I have to be supported by you and Ruby and Bobby? And besides, as soon as they find out I haven't got a green card, they're going to deport me.
No, we don't know that.
You're the one who told me that. I feel like a drifter. I have no place to go.
Hey, come on now, calm down.
Why? I'm carrying a baby that's going to be brought up with no money, no father, no name, and no bloody place to live.
Listen to me, will you?
It's not going to help.
Now, Holly, in your condition, you're not thinking clearly.
How can I bring a baby into this world with no home and no hope?
Listen to me, damn it. I said I would help. Right?
How?
I'm Australian. I also happen to be an American citizen.
Well, what difference is...
I'll marry you. That way you can stay here as my wife.
But did you say what I thought you
did.
said?
I'm asking you to marry me.
Preposterous. You can't possibly be serious.
Well, I admit I never planned it this way, but The more I think about it, the more sense it makes.
Us getting married? It doesn't make any sense at all.
I think it does. I also think it has some good things going for it.
And some bad things. First of all, what about Jackie? There's nothing she'd like better than to be Mrs. Robert Scorpio. We both know that.
Look, I wouldn't worry about that. Jackie and I are finished.
And what would Luke think about it?
Holly, he's dead. You're gonna have to accept that.
He's not dead in my heart.
All right. Look, I understand what you're saying. He's still there for me, too, as is O'Reilly.
I feel strange about marriage to any other man.
It wouldn't be a permanent relationship. But what's more important is that I know that he would have done the same thing for me.
Robert,
Look, please, let me finish here. I can give you a lot of good reasons why you should marry me right now. But first and foremost, I know that under the circumstances, Luke would have wanted it this way.
But how can you be sure
Look,
of
you
it?
think about this. You're not going to be safe in England, and he wouldn't have wanted it that way.
Yes, that's true.
All right. What about his child, eh? He doesn't want his kid growing up a bloody little old cock now, does he, eh? All right, now look, you both stay here, marry me, everything's safe and sound.
Robert, believe me, I know what you're saying. I even agree that you're making sense. But marrying me goes way beyond any duty you have to Luke, no matter how close you were to him.
All right, then, look, just do this for me. Before you make any decision, think about it.
Well, I can't exactly refuse to consider it.
Then you will think about it.
I'll think about marrying you, but I still say that I...
Do what you said you were going to do. Go away and give it some very careful thought.
I will.